Well, I declare. I'm going to talk about the Declaration of Independence, or a small part of it. That's the famous document that told the world, in capital letters, that this country over here, it was still developing, and I don't think it had a name yet, but whatever it was, and whatever you wanted to call it, it no longer belonged to England or the king. It was clear on that. And that meant its people didn't have to pay those infernal taxes to those insufferable British bastards anymore. I'm going to skip over the part about all men being born equal. I don't know what they were getting at there. They were possibly trying to sound impressive, or they were just spitballing, or maybe it was a moment of pure, almost hallucinatory idealism, which can happen when you're starting out on something as auspicious as nation building. That doesn't happen every day, announcing on the world stage unilaterally your freedom. You can easily get carried away. The part I'm going to focus on, because I think it's the seed of the country, our DNA, is where they talk about how those men, and I'm going to go ahead and open this up to women too, how they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, which means things that belong to you simply by being born, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. There we are. I declare. These are certainly great things, especially the life and the liberty, considered inseparable, conjoined twins, born free. But it's the other one I want to look at, that pursuit of happiness, because that's the one, I think, that really defines our nation. Alongside the other two, it sounds almost giddy, like a Ferris wheel all lit up with that goofy music playing and everyone eating cotton candy. The world knows us as those crazy Americans, hell-bent, out there chasing that happiness 24/7. Other people are trying to scratch out a living, fighting off enemies, starvation, crop failure, plagues, endless strife, while we're busy pursuing our happiness. Has there ever been another country so dedicated to having fun? And, with few exceptions, we've been true to that, our prime directive. If at all possible, have a good time. Party on. When we fell on hard times, and people found themselves almost unaccountably unhappy, they called it the Great Depression. People were depressed. They were not pursuing happiness. They were not pursuing anything. For many folks, life came to a standstill, a dead stop. It was extremely confusing, and people were very depressed. Laughs were hard to come by. It took a war to get us out of that funk. A lot of people are not happy now, and I'm going to say that we are living in the big uneasy. No one in power wants to admit this, but it's true. This is the big uneasy. And if it continues or gets worse, we just might reach the overwhelming sadness, which obviously is un-American, a betrayal of our roots. That's what happens when you lose your way. We were so busy running after that happiness, we ran right off a cliff. When I consider it, those words in the Declaration of Independence, I can't believe they put that in there, in writing. Here they are, in the serious business of telling England to go to hell, and they say that one of our most prized elements, central to our being, given to us by God, is our right to party. I'm surprised they weren't more specific while they were at it. Imagine if we were going to expand on this today. Let's see. Okay, the pursuit of happiness. That would include at least 1 week-long cruise a year, and everybody gets a satellite dish with a giant flat-screen TV, and HD, of course, and if you don't want to work and still get paid, that can be arranged. Free health care? Sure. No wonder the rest of the world gets pissed off at us. They're jealous. God said we have the right to a good time. Pizza delivered. Any toppings we want. Second one free. Cold beer, hot chicks, a swimming pool, music, movies, therapeutic massage. Is this a great nation or what? And it's always been this way, because of that phrase in the Declaration of Independence. We're through paying taxes. You can stick those taxes up your ass. From now on, we're going to have fun. They might have said we're going to seek spiritual enlightenment or peace a country in which everyone works together for the common good, but no, our goal, our destiny, our guiding principle, our shining city on the hill, if you will, from the very beginning, has been the pursuit of happiness. And when you look at America, from Wall Street to Hollywood, from Las Vegas to Orlando, from television to the internet to every outlet center and shopping mall along every stretch of interstate, you have to admit that we have done one hell of a good job living up to that founding inspiration, our birthright, our marching orders, our reason for being, the pursuit of happiness.